Being a Muslim, starting of her work has to be done by remembering name of that Lord who created 7 heavens and earth, and 6 days after that he established himself on the throne, and none has the right being worshipped without him subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is Muhammad Imran Al-Amir, student of Architecture Department 5, is student number 2. Today our topic is about urban sprawl. I want to share my information about this issue. First of all, elements that will be covered in this presentation: history of urban sprawl, introduction of urban sprawl, advantage or disadvantage, or conclusion. For knowing better about something, this is too much substantial for us to know about the history of that many things. So therefore, we are starting by the remembering or by the reviewing of the history of urban sprawl. Sprawl history goes back to the Roman times, but first formally defined as a term in England in 1820s. Urban sprawl and urban growth are an age-old phenomenon. So if you look at this paragraph, two words are come together: urban sprawl and urban growth. So what is the difference between these two words? Urban sprawl, developing of a city against, or we could say opposite of, the master plan of that city, and urban growth is developing of a city according or by the applying of master plan of that city. So this is the big two difference between this urban growth and urban sprawl of this paragraph introduction. In this part we're gonna talk about the definitions of urban sprawl, what is the urban sprawl and what is the types of urban sprawl, that would be discussed inshallah. Definition number 1: urban sprawl is unplanned disorganized growth of a housing etc on edge of the city is called urban sprawl. Definition number 2: spreading of a city and its suburbs or rural led unfurling of the urban area is called what? Urban sprawl. So types of urban sprawl: strip development, corridors of high accessibility along roads, static development, uncoordinated development that lead for existing barriers, and compact development. So now we're gonna talk about what is the impact of urban sprawl of the cities and people, or that many people which they are living in a city. First of all, what is the most important or vital impacts is ecological impact. Land consumption: the amount of open space used by each inhabitant has increased in the last 20 years by 2 or 3 times. So it shows to us, this paragraph shows to us that people wanted to be urbanized, so therefore people are struggling to go to the urbans and to become urbanized. So why people, there is a question which is found among all of the students of among the why people wants to go to the cities, because of a lots of facilities, a lots of life facilities are available in the city, therefore they goes to the city. So energy consumption, this is one of the big issue which now the world all facing. Not only our country, economic sustainability is also become destroyed by by urban sprawl. So now we're going to talk about advantage of urban sprawl. So if you look the word of advantage, totally urban sprawl has too much least advantage against disadvantage, because the disadvantage of urban sprawl is too much more than advantage of urban sprawl. So land and building costs are cheaper, housing are more affordable. People believe it is better to raise a family more. Construction job help local businesses, taxes help people, school and other services. So I think the disadvantage of urban sprawl is too much more disadvantage of this. So now we're going to talk about what is the disadvantage of urban sprawl. Damage of environmental: animal inhabitants are destroyed, not existing of any naturally green area. Air pollution, taxes go up because of ongoing development within the city. So this is our topic which has been presented by me. So now we're going to talk about the conclusion and all of that many elements which has been taught by me. Inshallah I will be circulate that many issue. So in the conclusion, first of all, we're gonna talk about what is the definition of urban sprawl. Urban sprawl is the development of a city in undevelopment area, and this is very simple definition of urban sprawl. And this advantage is more than advantage, and the government are obliged to avoid it. This is the responsibility of government to avoid from this issue, because it will destroy the regularity of a city, and for having a good and promoted urban we should avoid that. So thanks from your attention.